right, we are back where we started.
Rain and everything.
Yep, literally looks like we never left. Right, here we go. First sort of road walk on the AT, I guess. I think it's because we're crossing over soon. The winding staircase gap starts. Not to be confused with the forest road right over there. That thing. It's this path. Not that one. This one. Not that one. It's gonna be a tough day, but at least it starts out pretty.
Yeah.
To don the rain jackets or to not don them? That is the question. Will this rain last for 5 minutes? Will it last for an hour? Will it just be kind of drippy like this? Or is it actually going to get heavier like it seems to be threatening to? North Carolina, what are you doing? Hi, buddy. What are you? So cool looking. They always freeze completely when they realize they've been seen. So we're about to head all the way up there because it's supposed to be a bald up there and supposedly one of the best views in the AT, or southern AT. And the sky looks like it's just clearing up. So we're gonna try and enjoy a snack and some views before the clouds roll back in. Man, that is, I just cannot believe that we're getting this lucky. It was raining and cloudy completely like, what, 30 minutes ago?
Yep.
God, what are the odds? Look at all the colors on the trees. I bet in fall this is just a stunning view.
You know, the bear came and that kind of freaked me out.
Imagine.
Yeah. So we're both over here to try and soak our feet, but it is painfully cold in this little spring. So I think this spring starts right there. So we are literally right at the coldest part. Oh my God. It literally is almost worse than putting a bag of ice. Holy cow. Oh, no, no, no. No. Oh, my little baby feet can't handle it. Yeah, we're not as close to the water source as we can be while still being downstream of it.
Yep. Ooh, it's cold.
This isn't winding staircase gap, but it looks like it should be. So I was just thinking, how much luckier could we be with the weather? And it started raining. But I honestly still can't complain. It's beautiful. It's nice and cool outside, and I'm gonna put my rain jacket on. It's starting to rain really hard now. All right. Baker's bag managed to get wet. He had it wrapped in his jacket, but the jacket somehow kept all the moisture in and made it super wet. Mine is pretty dry, but pouring now. We have gotten desperate enough that we have hung our rain jackets inside our vestibules because there's so much water coming up through this mesh. Do you see all of this water? It's just, this mesh is soaked. So I'm getting splashed in the face even now, even with my rain jacket. I'm just trying to use the rain jacket to keep my sleeping bag dry. But we're also pretty sure that there is actually a leak in the tent because this is just also completely soaked underneath our pads. But luckily we have tall pads and they're waterproof, at least on the top level. They're not getting wet now. So I'm hoping it'll let up enough in the morning that we can comfortably get out of the tent, get hiking. We think tomorrow we're already planning to stay at a shelter, and I think that's a good thing because we got to figure out what's going on with this tent. We pitched it beautifully today. It's got tons of headspace. The mesh is not loose. Our bathtub is tall, like it should be. So we don't know what's going on, but I don't think it was user error this time. So we definitely had our wettest night yet. It rained all night. Bathtub filled up again.
It poured all night.
It did. It actually poured. This is our first heavy rain, and this is where our sleeping pads were. The ground is puddling up even just underneath the tent. But we don't think we pitched it wrong. We just think that, you know, it's a single wall tarp tent. It's not ideal for these kind of situations.
Nope.
Yeah, so.
But it is ideal for climbing mountains because it doesn't weigh much.
And it doesn't hold water. So we're off to a pretty late start because we were tired and it was rainy.
We'll probably try to stay in the shelters from now on if it's going to rain.
Yeah, it just seems like a good idea.
There's some views now, finally.
Hello, Ridge Walk.
I think we've come low enough, probably low enough.
Oh, I'm too short.
Oh.
Can't see over the trees.
It's kind of blocked anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything will have a good view.
Yeah. Yep. Deer tracks. Never have I been so excited for a trash can!
Bottom part.
The picture I took a little while ago was just nothing but white.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's actually sunny out.
I know. What were the odds? Look at how nice this weather turned out. Blue sky, shady and breezy. I'm sure it won't last, but it's really nice now. So I always make Baker walk first when we go off trail so I can pee, because my number one biggest fear of the trail is stepping in an underground wasp nest. So I'm following him. Thank you. What a hero. So I know I said before that I went through a phase where I collected rocks and mica was my favorite. And I want to be clear that doesn't mean that I know much about rocks or anything, but I've never seen mica this dark. Like, it's so crazy. I wish I had two hands so I could peel it for you, but it's flaking too. It's definitely mica. Yeah. Ew, it's a maggot. Ew. Ah, I'm so happy to be at this shelter. About a little more than halfway through the day, but only ever so slightly. Nice midday break to dry everything out. That's our tent hanging and our sleeping pads. Putting the feet up and eating some bag ramen.
Delish.
With pepperoni
This has got
chunks.
pepperoni bites in it. Wow.
And
Decadent.
oatmeal made directly in the packet. Oh,
So good.
what a life. Wish y'all could see this, but right over there, just over the edge of the hill, there are so many bugs just like swarming. It's like a storm of bugs over there. I'm sure you can see the few that are flying around me, but it's incredible. It's like the higher up you go, the worse the bugs get. I don't understand. We made it up, Wesser. Woohoo! Gonna climb this tower for some kicks and giggles. Totally worth it, I hope. So Baker and I are the last ones out of camp today. There weren't that many people here at the shelter. It didn't rain, naturally, the night we're in the shelter. We're gonna head to the NOC about 6 miles away. Thinking about taking a zero because the pad of Baker's foot has been giving him some problems. He had this at the end of the Florida Trail and it went away, but now it's coming back and we're not sure what we're gonna have to do about it, but at the very least we can give it some rest. Try to figure out our game plan.
Various room types.
Okay, so whatever the $70 one would be, a good deal. I think we're gonna get one of the rooms at Nantahala so we can rest up. Baker's brother and his fiance are actually in Florida right now. Usually they live in Boone, but so we're not gonna be able to try to visit them in order to save some money. You're welcome, Jake and Abby. You guys lucked out. This is a mighty pretty ridge to be walking on. Got a little bit of view on both sides. Very pretty trail. Drops off right on each side. It's just wide enough for the trail. This is nice. Look at how steep this is. It goes like down there is where the path continues. This is crazy. We're about to descend like something like 2,500 feet, almost 3,000 feet over the course of like 4 miles, 5 miles, I don't know. It's steep. That looks so safe. I was trying to refocus it and I definitely hit the stop recording button. So I missed the AT sign. 0 out of 10. But we made it! We made it. We walked all the way to the NOC.
All right.
This would not be a good time to be hiking back out of Nantahala Outdoor Center. And we just saw several groups leave less than an hour ago to go right back up to all of the ridge walks that we were doing earlier today. Not a good time to be going out. I have to take a hiker shower, all of my clothes, so that I can wash my clothes along with me. It's a classy life, guys. It's a very classy life. Apparently this moth just wanted to shower with me. Okay, buddy. The amount of stairs I have to go up and down to get to my hostel bunk, to the common room. It's unbelievable. I did not pay this much money to have to hike to the kitchen. It's more hiking than I do to cook dinner when I'm hiking. Look at this, 1 flight of stairs, 2, 3, there's a 4th one. I have to go past this building right here, and there's a 4th one right there, and then there's a 5th one to get up to the kitchen. No! So cool, it's huge. I wanted to come right there, at the bottom. Yes, I want it to come down low enough so I can like put my hand next to it. That one's smaller.
He's like in the dirty part of the window.
Oh. Come back.
Oh, there he comes.
It's brighter down here.
Hey, let me see what happens if you turn the light off. No, you can't see anything at all. Oh, whoa. Look at that. That thing's big.
So I just got back from walking across the street to the general store where they do the cabin reservations and stuff. And apparently everything is full. There's nothing they can rent to us except for an 18-person bunk, which they're only allowed to rent to us if we reserve the entire thing, which is $300 because it's meant for 18 people. So there's nothing we can do. We're looking into some motels in the area to see if we can do one of those. But we bought a bunch of food, so we could eat here at the kitchen for these 2 days. And we need a freezer for it because some of it was frozen TV dinners. But they were, the guy there was really nice about it. He was apologetic and he offered to try to help us out finding other places. He did give us key cards so that until 4 p.m. today we still have access to like the kitchen area and the bathrooms, which was really nice. But yeah, Baker's foot is still pretty swollen today. It's not looking good. And chances are we may need more than just this 1 0 day, which is personally stressing me out because I don't know why. It's stupid. There's no good reason for it, but I just do not want to do a flip-flop. And if we keep taking zeros, in addition to the zeros we have to take coming up for the wedding and our friends visiting, we're going to have to flip-flop. We're not going to make it to Katahdin before, late October when it's just too freaking cold and icy to get up there. So we'll see. I'm not sure what we're going to do about it. But, Baker's foot right now is not in a place where it's like that bad. But if he keeps walking on it, it's the kind of injury that if he fully tears whatever that metatarsal plate something he's got injured. It could require surgery, and that's not a game we want to play. So I don't know. He offered that I could go ahead of him and keep hiking right now, and then whenever he's healed up, he'll join me again, and then he'll just flip back to that spot. But I didn't come out here to hike alone, you know? Like, I mean, yeah, I'm loving this so much more than I thought I would. Like, I did not think that I was going to like it, but now that I finally got my trail legs and I'm like feeling good, I'm not like dying every time we climb. I found that a lot of times I'm like, you know, stepping on his heels a little bit because I'm like, let's go, let's go. But I didn't come out here to do this alone. I came out here to do this with him. And so the idea of doing it on my own is I have, you know, some fears that make it difficult for me to want to hike alone. Not because I think I'm gonna like get attacked or because I'm a girl hiking alone, but like stupid things. Like my number one fear is stepping in an underground wasp nest. Like, how am I going to get off the trail to pee if I'm too afraid of stepping in something? Like, I can't be that person peeing on the trail, but what am I gonna do if I'm alone? Baker always walks first for me. So like silly little things like that are like stupid reasons to not carry on. But I also could just like, you know, stop being such a brat about it, and also, you know, make myself be okay with doing a flip-flop. But I don't, so which is worse? I don't know. We'll see. But it's making me antsy. I feel like if we have to take a couple weeks of zeros, which is what it looks like it might be if it doesn't start looking better, I feel like I'm gonna lose all the strength that I've built. I'm gonna lose all the motivation. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm back at the community house now, so we're gonna go eat breakfast because I'm hungry. It's 10 a.m. and I have not eaten anything. That hiker hunger hit me on day 10 and it has not gone away. But yeah. Moved to the Nantahala log cabin lodge or something like that. They were really nice. They came and picked us up from the knock. They're gonna drive us back tomorrow to get our packages that we had ordered. But honestly, guys, if you have 2 people, this was like $20 more than getting individual bunks in the like girls dorm and boys dorm. And it's $10 less than a private 4-person bunk where you don't get your own bathroom and you get a bathroom here. So I'm just saying, this is a good deal. Best zero day ever. So we're back at Nantahala. Pick up Baker's new inserts. Look at this dog. Can't even deal with it. It's so cute. Oh my god. Don't even. Been dipping his foot in the water. We've got it taped up. So basically what happened to his foot, I don't know if I ever explained it completely, is there's a plate here, and the metatarsal plate, and he's torn some sort of ligament or part of it or something. And so what it is this toe is drifting this way away from this toe, and it's also not good if it bends backwards. So we've got it taped like this because it'll prevent his toe from going backwards. Like I can't do anything, whereas this toe, you know, can be bent backwards. This one can't now. So it's pretty swollen, both on that side and on this top side here. And you can see how you can't see his tendons down here. Normally on his foot, you can see like the tendons and like a little divot between them. So it's still pretty swollen. So the inserts just arrived at the outfitter. We're gonna go talk to him, get some inserts and put in his metatarsal pads or whatever. See how his foot's feeling.
Hopefully it works.
Yep. We also got a new Sawyer and a new rain jacket for Baker.
Don't know if I need the rain jacket.
I know.
Orthotics lab and did all their foot orthotics and all their shoes and all their bracelets.
Yeah.
What do you get, Dad?
I think this one's a little farther forward than this one, but I don't know. So I got the shoe inserts, and I got my metatarsal pads put on there, and I just hiked up about a 1/10 of a mile southbound and then 1/10 of a mile down, and it's pretty steep, and I have no pain now. So,
Woohoo!
and they're taped up as well. It's a miracle. So, I think I'm good enough to keep going. Obviously, it's not the same as hiking 10 miles with a pack on, but it's certainly good enough to keep hiking on. Yeah, I'm so relieved. That's crazy. So,
I'm relieved too.
thank you, Dr. Dirker. You're the best.
Woo!
Saved my hike. Hopefully.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Oh my God, is that a bee? Yes, I see it. Oh my God, bee!
Bee attack. Look out.
Oh yeah.